watching this, it means Songtember is over. And I've released my song. Yes, it is time to release my Songtember song. It is the last day. It's the 30th of September here in Australia, which means it's time to finish my song. I have mixed it, I have mastered it, and it is time to release it using DistroKid, because who else would we use to release our music to the world? So welcome aboard. If you're new to all of this caper, my name is Pete Johns. This is Studio Live today. My goal around here is to help you create, record, and release your best music. And every September for the last count them, 5 years, we've been doing Songtember. It's our Song in a Month challenge. I've created, recorded, and released a song, and I've invited you to create, record, and release a song, all in the month of September. If you want more information about what goes on around here, all you need to do is go over to studiolivetoday.com/songtember. But this year's kind of in the books, so you may have missed out. But you know what? Anytime's the right time to create, record, and release your best music. I've got timestamps down below, so if you just want to get to the bit where I release it with DistroKid, if that's all you're after, jump over to there. But if you want to follow me through while I talk about the journey that was Songtember, then hang around, because for the next half an hour, we're going to have a wee chat here, you and me. Yeah, let's do it. I hope your Songtember has been good. Mine's been a challenge, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But we have managed to complete a song. That's not the right screen. That one is. It's been a long month. So this is my song that I created, recorded, and released here in Logic Pro. It has drums, it has bass, it has guitars. You can tell by my voice that it's been a long month. It has vocals, it has an organ, and it was a grungy song. So the way this worked is, I gave you some song ideas. It seems like only yesterday, but it was actually 30 days ago. I gave you some song ideas that I've been working on. I asked you, the community, to vote on which one we should create, and you decided on this song. It started with a riff. Who'd have thought it would come to this? Would you like to hear the riff? This is the riff that we started with here for Songtember 2023. And if you caught the last few videos, we have mixed this within an inch of its life. So I've done a whole bunch of mixing. Is it perfect? No. Is anything in life perfect? Also no. So it's where I want it to be. It's the best it can be in the next 7 hours before midnight on the 30th of September here in Australia. So this is what we're going with. I have completed this mix. Here's what I did then. I exported it. So I exported it here from Logic Pro as a WAV file, and then I mastered it. Now I cheated here. You can master in a whole bunch of different ways. You can master in your DAW here in Logic Pro. You can use a mastering engineer. You can get someone like our friend Jade Starr, who does mastering as part of her Patreon. Go check out Jade Starr on her Patreon. It's very cool. Or you can cheat like I did, and you can use DistroKid's mastering service, because they have something called Mixia. And yes, DistroKid, not sponsoring this video, but they sponsor my weekly show, Your Music Live, and they have been absolutely massive supporters of this channel over the last several years. So we thank DistroKid. So I've used their track mastering service. It's like $99 a year for unlimited mastering. It's pretty gosh darn cool. And I did a few versions of the master. So when I sent it from here over to Mixia, let's just say that I may have tried a few things. I may have tweaked a few things. I may have done a few things. So there's the first version, and there's the last version. So we spent some time mastering here in Mixia. If you want to find out all about mastering using DistroKid, check out all of my videos here. You know what? If you go to YouTube and you search Pete Johns DistroKid, you're going to find an absolute plethora of videos all about DistroKid, how to release, how to master, how to do everything. They're super cool. Trust me, I'm a musician. So we have our final master. It is done. And if you don't believe me that I did a whole bunch of different ones, yeah, check all this out. Yeah, look at all those different versions. It's like that old meme where it's like mix, final mix, super final mix, absolute final mix, crazy, amazing final mix. But we do have a final mix. In fact, would you like to hear the final mix? In fact, the final master? Yeah, it's not that one. I got to here at 3:07 p.m. today, and then I tried some more things, and then I came back to this one. The cool thing about Mixio with DistroKid is that you can go low intensity, medium, high. I did low, and then I went medium, and I was almost going to go with medium, and then I realized, Johns, you love dynamic range. You love to hear the peaks and the troughs. You don't want it to be a sausage. Don't be a sausage, Johns. So I went with this one here. So let's open this one up here in the music app here on the Whoop, it played it too quickly. The iPhone? No, it's not the iPhone. It is the Mac. Can you tell it's been a long month here? Let's bring this up here. We will embiggen it. No, it won't let us embiggen. That's fine. We will just play this on top here. So the final master, I think, is sounding pretty darn cool. Here's what it sounds like. And I did take your advice. I turned the vocals down. I put the guitars up. If you missed all those mixing and mix notes and mix advice videos, they were the last few. But we're at the point now where I'm pretty happy with this final master. Am I very happy with it? No. But I'm pretty happy with it. So we're ready to release here in DistroKid. But are we? Not quite, because there's one final piece to the puzzle, and it involves a little app by the name of Canva. Yeah, as you can see here, I use canva.com. There is a free version of Canva. It is actually fabulous for creating album artwork. But here's the trick. I'll give you this one tip. I've made videos about it. Again, you can search Pete Johns album art on your YouTube and you'll find this. But sign up for the free Canva. And then when you go to create a design, don't come in here and go, oh, CD cover, because what it does is those are 1400 by 1400. You want it to be at least 3000 by 3000. So if you're creating album artwork, we're not going into detail on this one, but go to custom size, and I would go 5000 by 5000, at least 3000 by 3000. Wherever you're releasing, whatever you're doing, you want a good high resolution album artwork. Now, I created this for my album artwork. This is a photo that I took. And it doesn't look anything like that in the original. It was like a nice blue, well, it was a blue cloudy kind of sky. And this is actually an overpass near where I live at Linear Park here in Adelaide, South Australia. Shout out to my South Australian friends. This crosses the Oban track. Now, I think Adelaide's like one of 2 or 3 cities in the world that have an Oban. It's like a busway that goes really fast between a couple of suburbs from the city out to the northeastern suburbs. So this is like an overpass. And I liked this imagery because, as you can see there, it's like, it says to me, choices in life. It's like, do you cross the bridge? It might be harder to walk across the bridge and get across to the other side of the tracks than just standing still, but that's your choice. Are you going to do it? Yes or no? So this is what I've created for my album artwork, and I did a couple of different variations here. I kind of like this one, so this is what we are going to go with as our album artwork when we release this song, which, guess what? We're doing right now. Yeah, it's release time, folks. So, DistroKid are a distributor. What does a distributor do? Well, they take your music. If you've got a WAV file, a final master of your song, and you've got a piece of album artwork, guess what? You throw it into DistroKid and they throw it out to the world. Yeah, they put you out there to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon, Tidal, all the places, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you can think, they stick your music there. And for one annual subscription, guess what? You can release an unlimited amount of songs, EPs, and albums. I've taken full advantage of that from all the way back in 2017 when I released my first EP. I've released something along the lines of 6 EPs, an album, and about 25 singles during that time. So check out DistroKid, link in the description as always. But it is time to hit the upload button and get this new song of mine out there to the world. So let's do it. Upload. We're uploading music. Now, it said there video as well. You can upload a music video, and you can check out DistroVid. Yeah, they're very original with their naming conventions. DistroVid allows you to release your videos. I'm going to go to all of the platforms here, including Snapchat. It'll say, oh, Are you sure? Are you sure you're the publisher? I'm 100% positive because we made this from scratch. We used nothing external. It was all done in Logic Pro on my iPad using all my own sounds. Number of songs as a single hasn't been previously released. And here's the cool thing. DistroKid got you covered. They know I'm Pete Johns. They know I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Instagram, Facebook. It's got me covered. Release date. Here's the thing. It says, setting your release date to at least 1 week in the future increases your chances of getting added to playlists. Yeah, if I was a smart man, I would do that. But no, we need this to have a release date of October 1, 2023. Even though that's tomorrow, even though it probably won't hit all the platforms by then, we're gonna try this. Now, I only do this once a year where I just do this song in a month thing, so we'll see if this works. Release time, Spotify only, midnight. Let's go 12:01 a.m. That just for fun. And we will go in the listener's time zone. Sure, why not? Pre-order, no, can't pre-order it because it's going to be out by the time you see this, I reckon, or close to it. Studio Live Today Records. The cool thing about DistroKid is if you have the Musician Plus plan, guess what? You can actually name your own label. So yeah, you ever wanted to own your own record label, or at least name your own record label, you can do it with the DistroKid Musician Plus plan. Language is English. Genre. Let's check out the genre. So, I like to say genre. I'm going alternative with this one. It's definitely an alternative rock kind of song. Do we have grunge in here? No, there's no grunge. So what are we going to go? We'll go rock. Alternative rock. That's about the closest that this song is going to be to any specific genre. Here's our album artwork, and as you can see, because we're smart, we prepared 3,000 by 3,000. In fact, we got a 5,000 by 5,000 JPEG to add here. Let's just make sure that I've downloaded, and I'll show you. If you're using Canva like I am here, let's do this because we can share this one. We can download it as a JPEG. Now, because I use the Pro version, I can go full quality, 5,000 by 5,000, and we will go page numero uno and download this sucker. That's going to download the album artwork as a JPEG right here on my Mac. There it goes. You can see here I've done a lot with the album artwork too because that's version 4. We'll go back to DistroKid here. We'll select on an image and there it is, the latest version here in my downloads folder. We'll hit OK. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Pretty gosh darn sweet. I love red. It goes faster. Track 1. This should be simple because this is simply called Choices. I was going to call it Choices in Life. Our friend Jade Starr, who played drums on this track and did an amazing job, said, just make it Choices, Johns. And I said, done. So Choices is the name of the track, and I think I've spelt it correctly. No other artist in the song title. It is a normal version. Oh, look, song title preview. That's how it'll look. I like that. That's new. That's been added since every year. Every time I release something, DistroKid have added something new. So that's how it will look. That looks cool. I kind of love it. All right, we're good to go. We need the audio file. This is obviously the most important part of all of this. Now, as I said before, I don't want that additional one. We're going with this one. I went with the Mixia, the low neutral HD version of this song. We're going to hit open on that one, and that's downloading that file. Now, or uploading that file. At this point in time, here's what I recommend you do. Listen to that exact file. So here's that exact file. Let's open this, and I'm going to open it with QuickTime, just so it's a different player. And let's bring it over onto here, and let's just play it. Let's just make sure it's exactly the right file and it sounds right. Very cool. Always also go to the end just to make sure that you've trimmed it properly. There's nothing worse than having the end of your song sound crappy because you haven't gone to the effort of making sure you've trimmed your final track correctly. There's my guitar. There's my organ. Nice little fade. It's ended. Beautiful. That is exactly what I want. 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Who needs long songs, hey? So that is done. We've got our album artwork. We've got our song file there. And we did indeed master it with Mixia. So thank you, DistroKid. We are not using Dolby surround sound. Stereo is complicated enough for me. I wrote this song. I sure did. And it's an original tune. Now, you need your full actual name. I don't care what your name is here. You got to put your real name if you want to be paid, if you want to get your songwriting credits, and it's pretty important that you do that. So just put your real name there. You don't have to do it on a YouTube channel like I do, but DistroKid needs to know your real name. Even if your name is Firebeats McGee, you need to put, my name's actually Gavin Smith. Sorry, Gavin, if you're watching. Explicit lyrics, no. Is this a radio edit? No, it's clean. I mean, it's a little bit filthy. I rubbed it in the dirt, but the lyrics are clean, so that's good. It does contain lyrics. The preview clip time, I'm going to actually specify for this one because I want it to start right at the start. I want when the platforms do it, no, I want it to be that part. So you can actually let them decide, or you can set it to another part in the track. We'll keep it at 99 cents on Amazon and iTunes because we all know everyone buys music on iTunes and Amazon these days. Now, these are all of the extras for DistroKid Discovery Pack, YouTube Content ID. You can use them if you want to. Can I really just have an honest conversation with you here and say you probably don't need these? I love you, DistroKid. And if you, look, I'm pretty lazy. If you're extra lazy and you want to spend the extra cash, throw these out there. Add all these things in. The one thing I warn you, though, is that YouTube Content ID costs you $4.95 per year, and unless you've got a really popular song that's going to be used by really popular people and popular artists, I don't think it's going to have a lot of value for you. Because the way that works is you release your music. If someone uses your song in their video, you get the revenue from that video. It tends to actually cause more problems than value. So if you want your song played on like Your Music Live on my channel, or You Rock on Thomas Christ's channel, or anywhere else on the internet, yeah, it makes it harder for creators to play your music, and it makes it harder for us to navigate in the world of YouTube. So if you want to protect yourself, do your thing, but I would recommend against it. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff here. Again, if you want to leave a legacy, if you want to do all the things, you can. DistroVid's pretty cool. Check out my friend Jade Starr's video about DistroVid. Search Jade Starr DistroVid. She's got all the goods on that one. So I'm not going to pay any extra. All included within my subscription. And that's the cool thing about DistroKid. That's why I love you, DistroKid. I really do. Important checkboxes. Yes. If you select YouTube Music, it's going to put your music on YouTube. Why don't you want your music on YouTube? If you don't want it on YouTube, untick the YouTube box at the start. If you want it on YouTube, then put it on YouTube. But yeah, you can't go complaining to them later. I've opted into Snapchat. I sure have. I understand all of that. I recorded the music and I can collect all the royalties. Sure can. I'm not using any artist name in my name, song titles, album title without their approval. Pete Johns, choices. It's simple. No problems. And I have read, last night I actually sat down with the DistroKid distribution agreement and read it front to back, and it was absolutely riveting. I loved every second of it. Love you, DistroKid. No, you can go ahead and read the DistroKid distribution agreement. Do that. Like if it's your first time releasing me. I've been releasing with DistroKid for years. I know all the deals, but there's some interesting and important things in there, like the fact that your streaming platforms will report about 3 months after you get streamed. So if you're there after the first month going, I got 1 billion streams and DistroKid didn't pay me, well, yeah, read the terms of the agreement. It actually states all this stuff. And go to the DistroKid. You got questions? StudioLiveToday.com/DistroKid. You're good to go. Now, we can hit done here, but you know what I do? You know what I do? I'm a conservative kind of guy. So I go back to the top here, and I just take it from the top. I check out everything. A single, not been previously released. Pete Johns is my name. There's all of my connections. The release date. We'll see if they actually like this. They may say, no, it's too soon. The release time, 12:01. Time synchronization, nah. Pre-ordered, no. There's my record label. English, alternative rock. There's my album artwork looking stylish. My song title is Choices. I think I spelled it correctly. I did. There you go. No. That's what it looks like. There's my file. It's definitely the low neutral one. Do all this, I'm telling you. No. I am the songwriter. There's my full name. no explicit lyrics, no radio edit, no contains lyrics, started at 0, 99 cents, no additional stuff. I think we're good to go. Honestly, how long did that take? Like a minute? The amount of people that hit my inbox saying, Johns, I just released me song, I did, and I put the wrong file in there. Oh no, I put the wrong album artwork in there. Guess what? Take yourself what do they say? What do the handymen and handy women say? Measure twice, cut once. So check twice, release once when it comes to DistroKid. Are we ready to hit done? All right, let's hit the button. It's going to verify. It's going to upload my album artwork. It doesn't matter how many times I see this happen. It still makes me happy. It still makes me a really happy chappy. So the album artwork's going up there. It's taken a while because it's like a 15 megabyte JPEG. They said they want quality. I gave them quality. I gave them a full 5,000 by 5,000 pixel 15 megabyte JPEG. So me JPEGs is about half the size of my final WAV file, but that's just how we roll around here. By the way, commiserations to the Brisbane Lions, who were just defeated by the Collingwood Magpies in the AFL Grand Final. I know everyone except Collingwood supporters here in Australia are very sad, but it's okay because in the morning you'll wake up, and so will Collingwood supporters, and they'll still be a Collingwood supporter. So, but don't burn. Rough. Okay, so this track will now upload. As I said, the track is about twice the size, so it'll take a little bit longer because your album artwork, like I said, 15 megabytes. The track is about 30 megabytes. And a couple of tips here. Pay attention to the album artwork guidelines when you're releasing. There's a bunch of guidelines. I've got them listed over at my Studio Live Today DistroKid FAQ, studiolivetoday.com/DistroKid. And with your track, do make sure that it's the highest resolution possible. If you're uploading an MP3 or an M4A, you're probably doing something wrong. And if you don't understand what you're doing wrong, it's compression. So you want it to be a WAV file or an AIF file, an uncompressed audio file. If you are uploading a compressed audio file like an MP3 or an M4A, you're doing yourself a disservice because all the services will also compress your file. So if you've already compressed it, they're going to recompress it. The other thing I'll mention here is, I didn't show you this before, but I actually use this, loudnesspenalty.com. Look at my master. This is masterful mastering. It's going to be not turned up or down, basically. Ignore Apple. They always turn you down. Apple are buzzkills. But Pandora are going to turn it up slightly. Deezer are going to turn it down slightly. Everyone else has got it at 0. So I go a bit conservative with my masters just to make sure that we don't overcook it, because you don't want to be the Metallicas or the Foo Fighters and have your sausage waveforms. Again, if you don't know what all that means, search Pete Johns Mastering in your YouTube search engine. We're 97, 98, 99%. How are we looking here, folks? Are we going to say that was easy, wasn't it? It's been saying that was easy, wasn't it, since 2017. Let's see if it's going to say that. Here, drum roll, please. That was easy, wasn't it? It's almost like I've done this before. So, give streaming services up to a week to publish your album live. Usually it takes 1 to 2 days. So we're here on the 30th of September here in Australia. It'll probably go live sooner than a week's time. I reckon around the 1st or the 2nd. And you got some more information there. You can check out the DistroVid service. And here's the thing. What we can do now is actually a pre-save page. You can go to our preview page here, and folks can pre-save our song. So let's hit the preview button here. This will take you to your hyper follow page. There it is, choices. We can edit this, we can customize this. This is pretty cool. Let's come in here and edit this page. Now I don't actually have this anywhere yet. So by the time you watch this video, it will be linked in the description. And maybe what I might do is actually, to finish this release video, let's slap it up on slaps.com so you can listen to it right now. Let's put it on slaps.com. I'll explain what that means in a moment. So we've got all this. We've got choices, Pete Johns, my location, my bio. I can add new links. I can add a bunch of stuff. We'll leave this open here because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go release this on slaps.com, and I'm going to leave this open so that I can add that slaps link. I've never done this before. Let's see if we can add a slaps link. Now, what is slaps.com? You might be asking. Let's just sign in here. Slaps.com is a free service provided by DistroKid. It is like DistroKid Lite. It allows you to release your music to another platform and have people comment on your music, listen to your music, link to your music. If you've ever watched my Your Music live show, which I do every week, you would have seen slaps.com in action. It is super cool. And what you can do is actually share your own music. So let's hit the post button here. We'll put this out to shall I put it to Your Music Live? No, I don't really need to put it to that group because I'm not going to play it on Your Music Live. But yeah, I've got Garage. I don't have a Logic Pro group, Logic Pro iPad group. I should Create, Record, Release. We'll put it out to the Create, Record, Release group because that's my Facebook group, Create, Record, Release. So it's got my name. I'll put my track title as choices. This is a much easier form because you're not paying anything for this. Like I said, completely free. If you're a DistroKid user, you sign in with your DistroKid account. If you're not a DistroKid user, you can use whatever you like. You can just sign up for free. It's awesome. So let's grab the audio file. We'll grab that same audio file that we used before. We'll hit open. The artwork. Now, I don't think I had a problem before with such a large piece of artwork because I don't think slaps.com supports really large files. So what I'll do, I'll preemptively come in here and download this as a JPEG, and I'll download it as a smaller size and it's 80% quality. The good thing about this is you can do this too for free. If you're using canva.com, you can do this regardless of whether you're on the Canva premium plan. To get 100% quality, yeah, guts to be premium. So number 5 is what that is now. So let's come back here. We'll choose that image, album artwork number 5. We will punch that in and it's going to upload and actually work. I tried it before and yeah, there you go. I tried it before and it didn't work when you had too much. So we'll come in here and we'll say, tell people this track, and we'll go my hashtag Songtember song is finally in the can. Ding. And we can put additional links in there. It's not on Spotify yet, so I'm not going to put any links or anything there. And all you need to do here on slaps.com is whack this slap button. Does it slap? And it does the same sort of thing. It uses the same thing to upload your album artwork, to upload that WAV file, and it will put that there on slaps.com, which is pretty darn cool. While we wait for that, we'll jump on over here to studiolivetoday.com/Songtember because I want to give you a little public service announcement. Whoops, something went wrong. I went to the wrong website. That's Studio YouTube. studiolivetoday.com/Songtember. And what we will find here is all our Songtember information. Now, a lot of folks have been saying, when do I have to have my song finished by? What do I do when I finish it? Are we going to have a big listening party? Yes, yes, and yes. Not the right answers to any of that. But yes, you can submit your song for our big listening party. You need to have it done by the end of September. But here's the good news. Yeah, we're not actually doing the Songtember version of Your Music Live till a week later, because the 1st of October is tomorrow here in Australia, and then the 2nd of October is the 1st of October for many of our friends in the Northern Hemisphere, and I didn't want to make it that much pressure. So we're going a week later. So it's going to be the 8th or the 7th of October for most of you folks. So all you need to do is click on this link and fill in the form. It's as simple as this. I'll show you. Click on this link and then jump in here, fill in the Songtember form there, give us all your details, and then you will be played on the Songtember version of Studio Live's today's Your Music Live show, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. So super simple there. You can check out all the videos that we've done here. So from the very start, we had song ideas. You helped me choose a song idea. We recorded the demo. We then recorded the tracks. We mixed. We mastered. We released. It's been a long month. Do I look tired? I feel a little tired. I'm not going to lie to you. So we've got all the videos there on YouTube. You can check out all the groups there if you're not already a member of those. And you can check out our friends of Songtember. We've had a lot of cool people making a lot of cool songs. So studiolivetoday.com/Songtember. Here is our track. It is good to go. It's processing the audio file. We can copy the link there. That is copied. And again, the first time I've actually tried doing this, let's come back to my hyperlink page and see if we can add this. Add a new link. And we'll go slaps.com. Yeah, put it there. And here's our slaps link. And what will it put? Will it put the slaps logo here? The image? There it goes. We'll give it a bit of that because that looks kind of cool. And we'll hit done. There you go. Save the link. Slaps.com is in there now. And cool. we are good to go. So if we save that, I think it saves automatically, does it? There you go. Well, there it is. Save changes at the bottom of our page. We'll save those changes. We're nearly done here, folks. I promise I'll let you return to your family in just a jiffy. Hit continue editing there. All right, so if we click on this one, it's going to open it up, and there you go. Now we've got it here on slaps.com. Would you like to have a wee listen? Let's have a wee listen before we finish up here today, shall we? So we'll hit this link, and this is the slaps.com link. There it is. It's all ready to go. It's finally done. My Songtember song called Choices. Let's take a listen. There you go. We can throw some fire on that one. You can come further down here. Like the cool thing about slaps.com is you can throw fire. You can save the track in. Sharing is as simple as a click like that. And that link will be down in the description of this video. And if we play it, we can jump through. And this is the point where I'm like, did I actually mix my vocals loud enough? I always mix my vocals too loud and I turned them down. But you know what? That's why pencils have erasers. Maybe I'll show you a video about how you can re-release your music again. No, it will be fine. It'll be all good. So that is done. That is releasing. That is Songtember. It is in the bag. But again, don't forget that you can continue creating your music. I'm just going to give you a little bit of information here at the end before we finish up. If you took the plunge and tried Songtember for the first time and you created a song and you're ready to release and share it, congratulations. I'd like to say a huge congratulations and thank you to you. If you tried it and you didn't quite get there, I would like to say a huge congratulations to you. What? Why am I congratulating? Because just creating music. Did you create more music than you would have if you didn't participate? If the answer is yes, you win. Simple as that. So yeah, it won't work out for you, but guess what? We do it every year. And why not make October your song month? Why not do it next? You got another week anyway to submit it for Songtember, so I'll never know. It'll be fine. So yeah, the point is here, get a little bit of community spirit, get some group motivation going on, and get everyone creating, recording, and releasing their best music. If you didn't quite make it, again, no harm, no foul at all. But I hope you had fun, even if you're just following along at home, even if you've been following your favorite creators making their own songs. Yeah, it's been a heck of a lot of fun, and I want to give you all the applause and the kudos that you deserve for being a wonderful community, for being amazing people and great musicians. And I encourage you to tune in because guess what? We have our big final YML Songtember showcase coming up in just about a week's time from now. If you're in the future, it'll be linked in the playlist. But right now, you got yourself about a week to sit back and chill, and then we will reconvene and enjoy all of that. Don't forget, though, in the meantime, we've got a heap more videos here on Studio Live today. We've got a heap of live shows. We got tutorials. We got everything. If you want to keep in touch with everything, go to studiolivetoday.com. Why not become a patron? studiolivetoday.com/Patreon. You can join the cool people who are patrons over there. You can always donate to the cause. Songtember's a long grind, and I don't do all the usual videos I do. So if you'd like to make a donation, there is information in the links down below. And as I say at the end of each and every video, and a very long Songtember, be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Keep creating. Maybe in a week or two, give yourself some time off. And I'll see you next time here on Studio Live Today. Another Songtember is in the can.